How's it going, everyone? In this video, I want to give you guys updates on two upcoming free upgrades. One of them recently revealed, the other one finally has a release date. We'll talk those, and unfortunate news as a multiplayer game is ending post-launch content support as Turtle Rock Studios is shifting focus to their next title. We'll talk that at the end of this video. That is, of course, Back 4 Blood ending post-launch content support. So, again, more on that at the end of this video. First of all, Shadow Warrior 3 Definitive Edition is headed to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series alongside the existing PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and Steam versions that are available right now. On top of that, with the Definitive Edition, you'll be adding Survival and Hero modes, a New Game Plus mode, the Hardcore difficulty mode, and then also 60 frames per second performance and 4K visual modes are going to be added as well. This will be dropping in just a few weeks, February 16th, actually just under 2 weeks, on February the 16th. Now, Shadow Warrior 3, I've been pretty vocal about this game when I have talked about it. It's not as good as Shadow Warrior 1 and 2. Let's not mince words. However, the game does have some fun to be had. This is not the improvement from Shadow Warrior 2 that I was hoping for, but it's still a visceral, fast-paced, first-person shooting action title, and, you know, you can definitely have fun with it. It's just that the $39.99 price tag that the game is available for is way too high. So if you can find it on sale, you know, around $9.99, like, that's the perfect price. I know, like, typical price of $40, and I'm just telling you guys to spend a quarter of that, but you guys know how I am. I'm always gonna be advocating for you guys to save some of that bread in your wallet. Shadow Warrior 3 Definitive Edition is a reinvigorated, ultra-violent blend of fast-paced gunplay, razor-sharp melee combat, and spectacular free-running movement through a mythical Japanese realm. Test your skills against the all-new Survival mode, New Game Plus, and Hardcore mode, and watch out for that dragon. Again, the game did see a relatively mixed reception. 71 on Metacritic, but which, you know, by all accounts, not a bad score. I feel like the user reception was a little bit more lukewarm. It's got a 6.4 user score on Metacritic. Take that for what you will. I know Metacritic scores is something that not everybody wants to take in high regard. It should be noted that this game was available on PlayStation Now. Yes, we're talking pre-PlayStation Plus extras available through PlayStation Now for 90 days, I think it was, after its initial launch. So a lot of people did check out the game that way. You know, while Microsoft is getting some big titles like Atomic Heart and Wo Long Fallen Dynasty and A Plague Tale Requiem, PlayStation Now occasionally got the Shadow Warrior 3, and we kinda had to live with it. I know, I shouldn't be delving into that comparison right now, and Shadow Warrior 3 was still a nice coup for them. I just wish they would get more titles like this, but it's since not available on PlayStation Plus Extra, so don't even try to play it that way. It got pulled from that, so you do need to buy the game if you do want to play it. Nonetheless, the Definitive Edition is going to give you more content for you to dive into. We'll make the game a little bit more replayable with a New Game Plus option and the Hardcore difficulty mode, and performs better on PS5 as well. Alright, moving on from that, this has been announced for a little bit, but publisher 505 Games and Raccoon Logic have announced that Journey to the Savage Planet, the free upgrade to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series, will be dropping on February the 14th to celebrate Valentine's Day. I mean, if this is the game that you want to jump into on Valentine's Day, more power to you, but $29.99 is going to be the MSRP, or the price for the game. I shouldn't say MSRP, just the price for the game on PS5 and Xbox Series. If you have it on PS4 or Xbox One, they will be upgradable to their respective next generation versions free of charge. The overview from 505 Games notes, that's right, valued employee, your journey to ARY26 as a part of the Pioneer program is now even better. Improving on perfection has been hard, with juicy downloadable content, new ads, bonus chats with Martin Tweed, and an enhanced photo mode. Even better, the game is now fully optimized for new consoles and features a performance versus graphics option. Honestly, you barely deserve it, but you're welcome. We'll give you a moment to collect yourself and digest the amazing news. Digested good. Experience Planet's ARY26 and DLC 1 with support for up to 4K native or upscale on PS5 and Xbox Series X and S, and if you previously bought the game, you get the upgrade for free. What a time to be alive. And as you might already know, Kindred Aerospace is responsible for determining the viability of human life on planet ARY26. Data suggests the planet's atmosphere may have hallucinogenic properties, but as you know, we have a strong anti-drug policy. Learn about the planet's undiscovered flora and fauna and document the bizarre life forms our researchers have significantly classified as icky. Conduct research with the standard tools of trade laser pistols, bombs, acid, and other explosives for a requisition resource to create tools using 3D printing technology. You die, it's your fault, valued employee. Obviously, a lot of comedy intertwined in that from 505. They also do note we've been through an acquisition and we've been made redundant. We've formed a new company and reacquired our IP, but some way, somehow, the Employee of the Month edition of our wacky game is finally coming to new consoles, coming from Raccoon Logic, creative director Alex Hutchinson in a press release, and you'll be able to check it out, again, on PS5 and Xbox Series. Game had a pretty solid reception, all things considered, and the game is available right now, PS4, X1, PC, Switch, and, 76 on Metacritic, not a bad score at all there, and a free upgrade dropping here on February 14th. And lastly, some unfortunate news as Turtle Rock Studios' Back 4 Blood is ending post-launch content support as the studio itself will be shifting focus onto their next title. Now, Back 4 Blood is not that old of a game. I believe it came out at the end of 2020. Should also note that the game is available right now to play through PlayStation Plus Extra if you have a subscription. After 3 expansions, Back 4 Blood's post-launch content support has come to an end. Turtle Rock has officially announced. The full message notes this: greetings, cleaners. What an amazing year 2022 was for us. First of all, we wanted to thank all of you for making Back 4 Blood what it is today. With 3 expansions, Tunnels of Terror, Children of the Worm, and River of Blood, we've traveled on a fantastic adventure together beyond the walls of Fort Hope. This phase of our war against the Ridden now comes to a close. Turtle Rock Studios is actually a pretty small studio for a studio making AAA games. We don't have quite enough folks to continue working on the Back 4 Blood content while we spin up another game. Yes, another game. Given this, it's time for us to put our heads down, back to the lab, and get to work on the next big thing. Intrepid cleaners, this is not goodbye. Back 4 Blood will continue to operate, of course. In fact, Back 4 Blood is currently offered on PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium tiers and available as a part of Xbox Game Pass. You'll also still find us hanging out in the subreddit and on Discord, as well as our official Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and website, because we love interacting with you and talking about our games. While we may be a bit quieter in the short term, we promise that we'll be back bigger, bolder, and better than ever. With much love and gratitude comes Turtle Rock Studio. So, unfortunate news. Back 4 Blood was a game that I know had a lot of buzz going into its release, but if you remember, when that game came out, I want to get the date right. It was 2021, fall of 2021, October, and specifically. It went on sale very quickly thereafter, so I don't know how this game exactly did from a commercial standpoint, but I remember this game just rocketed down in price, so take that for what you will. A lot of games these days rocket down in price, but this is a super talented studio. I mean, you're talking about a studio that worked on the Left 4 Dead games, you're talking about they worked on Evolve, and I know Evolve, some people memed on, but they've worked on some quality co-op titles, and if they take what they've learned and parlay that into their next co-op title, I think they could deliver something of quality. And it's not like Back 4 Blood was this heavily panned game or anything like that. It's just the reality. Some games click, some games don't, and Back 4 Blood, as far as post-launch content support, that is ending, but the game is obviously still going to be live and fully playable and available through PlayStation Plus Extra and Game Pass if you do want to play it that way. That is going to do it for me. Again, Shadow Warrior 3 Definitive Edition announced for PS5 and Xbox Series. Free upgrade dropping on February 16th for those of you that already own the main game. If you don't, I would say wait for that game to see a little bit of a discount. I think $9.99, maybe $14.99 would be the ideal price to pay. Journey to the Savage Planet coming to PS5 and Xbox Series on February the 14th, and it will be a free upgrade for existing owners on current-gen platforms. And Back 4 Blood, unfortunately, post-launch content support for that is wrapping up as Turtle Rock is shifting to their next project. Hopefully we'll hear more about that. Probably not in the near future, but hey, sooner rather than later. That'll do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.